I'm not a collegiate athlete anymore. This is a business. I always felt like there's something here, and I know I'm not going to be doing this running thing forever. This video is going to be all about what I do in a week of my life on a quote-unquote normal week of managing Meridia. No week is like the same, which I love. It's always different because we have different stuff going on. But this week, Monday is usually my admin day. We have Meridia Mondays is our newsletter that goes out every Monday. Usually I hit up a run with Annie. If I'm running myself, we just like run for an hour. But if I'm not running, I've been hopping on the bike to keep her company. So Tuesday is workout day. Right now just supporting the athletes, making sure I get content of them like working out and just make sure that they have everything that they need on workout days. And then I'm speaking on a panel at the Gondola Sports Summit, which is just basically a platform where like creators, videographers, photographers have like a portfolio, and then anyone who wants to hire them can like, you know, learn about them or whatever. Wednesday is for the team is easy run and weights. Annie and I lift weights together on Wednesdays and Fridays with Coach Aaron at Black Lab Sports. We love Coach Aaron and we love lifting weights. So Thursdays are like another admin day. This Thursday I have like a few different calls. I try and schedule calls for the afternoons on like Wednesdays and Thursdays, or Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, like my best day for scheduling calls. And then Friday is another workout day. Gracie's in town for this weekend, so she'll have a workout on Friday, something hard and fast, so that'll be fun. Go get content. Her boyfriend Romain will also be here, so I'll be at the track with both of them. Saturday we have a pop-up coffee shop with Gracie and Romain at Tom Watson Park. We're doing like a community event, a group run and a coffee pop-up on Saturday morning from like 8 till 12. Saturday night I'm going to a dinner with Movemint, which is the platform that we host our Meridia Mile. Then Sunday we have a long run with Courtney. She's doing like a long trail run. And then Sunday afternoon, we have Meridia's first birthday party. Meridia turning 1, which is really exciting. The actual birthday is on June 4th. We're going to have a big craft day at the house, work on Meridia merch, eat some cake, just like spend some time together. And then one bonus day would be, we have the Boulder 10K is on Monday, and there'll be like tons of stuff going on with that. But yeah, that's the layout of the week. It's gonna be fun, and it'll be fun to just show everybody what we're doing. Right now is just the dog walk. This is how we spend the morning from 7:30 to like 8:30. Every morning is we're outside watching the dogs have the time of their lives, chasing magpies and playing with other dogs out on the trail. Being in Boulder is just like, oh, we have so many of these trails, and it's amazing to be able to do this first thing in the morning. And then we go get coffee, and then we'd get the day going. So that's it. Hey, my name is Colleen Quigley. I am an Olympic athlete. I'm in year 11 of my career, so I went to the Olympics back in 2016, which feels like forever ago. But I've competed for Team USA 5 times. I'm a part of the 4x1500 meter world record holding team, national champion, did a lot of fun things on the track for many years, and now I would say I'm in what I'm calling my second mountain. I started a team last year, and we have 3 other athletes on our team. It's called Meridia. We're a professional women's running team that is based in Boulder, Colorado, so just up the street from here. I call myself like the team captain of Meridia, and I find that, you know, I think about storytelling or marketing, you know, branding for myself, and then you turn pro, and all of a sudden you're expected to like understand how to be a business, you know, and how to market yourself. I made the team for Worlds that summer, and I feel like something in me immediately just understood that like, I'm not a collegiate athlete anymore, like this is a business. And so I was posting on Instagram. I made myself a website on Squarespace. I started a newsletter the next summer. I always felt like there's something here, and I know I'm not going to be doing this running thing forever, and I have to figure out how to like roll this into something like, you know, better or bigger afterwards, they have to care about you. They have to like know you. They have to feel like they know you. They know your story. They know what you've been through. But I was third every time. I was getting really frustrated with that. But I turn and there's this like group of girls and they have signs with, I used to do this thing where I would braid my hair and we called it Fast Braid Friday. And you'd like braid your hair to make you feel fast. And they didn't give a shit that I was third place. You know, they were so excited. I made it, like, they thought it was the best thing. And so, I don't know, I feel like at the end of the day, it was like that. It was like, okay, I'm like doing all these things. I'm like building this brand. I'm doing all this stuff. But like, it's for these connections with the people who, you know, like, otherwise, what's the point type of thing. And that's really like what I'm trying to show the athletes on our team is that they can have these moments and these connections with people. And if you can make those kind of connections, I feel like they're just going to understand that what they're doing on the track is like so much bigger than just like running around in circles, turning left. And then now it's like kind of my, you know, my job or my mission to help the athletes understand that and then make it as easy as possible for them to like execute on that. Because at the end of the day, if you're not running fast, it don't matter how good your brand is. Like, you really do have to have the performance too. So yeah, it's like that tricky balance. I love the idea of cohesivity, but I was also, I was at the JP Morgan thing.
Yes.
And Fidelity was there. And I was telling the Fidelity people, I'm a Fidelity customer. And then I was like, God damn it, we need a freaking financial institution. Athletes need to figure out how to, we don't have like, you know, 401k matching from like,
right.
You know,
right.
We don't have like this kind of infrastructure set up for retirement, for like post sport. It's a huge problem for track athletes. I just feel like the storytelling around financial security and like investments would be like a plethora
big time. I agree with that 1,000%.
There.
So I think when you think of JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America, so Bank of America is one of the sponsors for the major marathons.
Yes. Yeah.
JP Morgan Chase is longtime sponsor for the Corporate Challenge.
Yeah. They're in the sport. Like I feel like that kind of a thing is a no-brainer. Being there with Rana, I was like, I should probably be figuring out how to network this shit right now.
Yeah. So I can help with all three of them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we made it to Saturday. We are in like a marathon week right now. We've got a house full of people. The house is filling up. But I had to escape for a little bit. I'm going to a little event at one of my favorite local spots, Skratch Labs. This is my second time at Skratch this week for an event, which is unusual, but Boulder Week, a lot's going on. Tonight is a dinner with Movemint. Movemint is the platform that we use for signups for the Meridia Mile, which is our it's a yearly event. We've only hosted it once because we're only a year old, but we plan on doing it every year. It is a virtual mile race with an in-person option. We do it in the fall, and Movemint is the platform that we use for signups. It's way better, more user-friendly, and more pretty than an alternative like, I'll throw out athletic.net is like an alternative, no shade, but this is a much like more user-friendly and fun and beautiful option. So we met them last year for Meridia Mile, and they invited me to this like little dinner with like some it's people in Boulder who are kind of like leaders in different areas around the space. So I think it's going to be like an intimate dinner of these types of people. We're going to have conversations, probably people that I've like met before or come across but never have had a chance to like really deep dive with. So I think that's what it's going to be, and I'm excited to check it out. So here we go.
I go back and forth between LA and Boulder, but last year Boulder has really become like a second home for me. I really love it here, love training here. So much so that I started a professional team here based in Boulder in Colorado, where I work with professional runners and road, track, and trail. The team is called Meridia. On June 4th, we celebrate our 1-year birthday. So we're having we're having a birthday party with the team tomorrow. It'll be really fun. It's a different kind of team. We're not sponsored by a singular running shoe company like most teams are at sport. The athletes all have individual deals in that category, and then the team works together and trains together, and then we're looking to work with brands that are outside of the sport, that maybe don't previously have not had a chance to work with athletes in running. So it's a new thing. We're just about a year old and really excited. And our first event that we did was the Meridia Mile last, I guess it was August, and we hosted it on Movemint. We got introduced to this and thought, oh God, thank goodness there's another option to athletic.net. And we're going to be hosting the second one a little bit later this year. Last year we did it during the season, which was a rookie mistake. So we're going to do it a little bit later. Look out for Meridia Mile round 2 sometime around October this year. But yeah, really excited to be here. Cheers.
We have pizzas coming in about 30 minutes. We have 6 pizzas.
Yay!
Plenty of pizzas, but we also have snacks up here. I just put them far enough where no dogs could jump up and get them.
Do you think it focuses it?
Progress. See the vision? I don't think I'm allowed to put them in the inside.
It looks like probably.
I don't know, maybe. The big reveal, the bedazzled bib. I'll be taking rhinestones everywhere I go now. I love
it. It's so satisfying. The most Courtney thing ever.
I made them.
Oh, that's
It's so cute.
So you just
iron right on it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's like 30-ish seconds.
Okay.
No way. It's
Perfect.
This is gonna be my warm up tomorrow for the race.
Oh, I love it.
So big print?
Okay. Wait, did you and Ruth need to do all that?
I'll make them.
Welcome to Running the Numbers. Running the Numbers is going to be my podcast that I'm doing with Kevin, my fiance, as my co-host. And this is the studio. It used to be a library. When we first bought the house, you can tell there's bookshelves all over. And the lawyers that owned the building before us had it as a library. I was trying to figure out, I really wanted to have a podcast for a long time. Like, as soon as I thought about starting the team, I was like, it should have a podcast. And I've been wanting to host a podcast for a long time and just not sure how to do it. But it all came together, and so I'm gonna tell you about it. And then I'm working on putting together, it's definitely not finished, but working on putting together some other details that kind of make it feel like a mix between sports and business. So Running the Numbers is the name, and it's a pun about business, but also sport. So my fiance Kevin is a finance guy, and he's in the business world. He's always helped me figure out how to run my business. And so I'm running, and he's the numbers, and we're running the numbers. But yeah, basically this video is just all about a week in my life running the team, and it's been an interesting time because I did take a bunch of time off running, 8 weeks of no running. So now it's been 9 weeks since I've really been at practicing with the athletes. So a lot of the videos for season 2, all of them will be me biking with the girls. And then the time that I don't spend at practice, I don't do like all their easy runs with them and stuff, so I've had a lot more time to work on the team and grow, just work on things that like if I'm doing like full on training, I just don't have the energy for, time or energy for after practice. I think last summer was like, I launched the team in June. I tried to race the next day in St. Louis, and it went horribly. I was just completely fried, exhausted, stressed, and trying to figure out how to do the team and race at a high level myself was definitely a big challenge. I did go to Europe. I did race 5 times in 5 countries on 3 continents last summer. I won a race. I didn't set any PRs, didn't even come close, but I did have a season, which was good. But I felt like I just ended that track season so tired and burnt out, and just I had to kind of reevaluate if I even wanted to still keep doing this, because I was like, I can't keep doing it this way. A big part of what was getting me burnt out was I didn't feel like the roster was the right roster for what I was trying to build. And the athletes were feeling that, I was feeling that. And so that was definitely a big part of what was burning me out. And this winter and this spring, it's just night and day. Like, I feel so energized working with the athletes. Everyone is healthy and running fast right now and feeling happy and fulfilled in their lives. They all have full, vibrant lives of lots of things going on. Their running is thriving. And I'm just like, okay, great. Like, we're putting some of the pieces together. I'm figuring out a bunch of stuff, which feels like, okay, we're about to hit one year. We survived 1 year. A lot of people were like, you just got to get through the first year. So feels good that we did that. And now I'm like, of course, as soon as, like, I was wanting to hit 5,000 followers on Instagram by June 4th, our birthday. And we did it a week ahead of time. And so now immediately I'm like, okay, 10K by the end of the track season. Like, we're just, you hit the target and you like move to the next thing immediately. I want to hit 10K on YouTube and 10K on Instagram and start doing some more brand deals, bringing in some more support, financial support for these athletes so that they can, do more with their lives and, not worry about expenses for traveling to meets and all that kind of stuff. So lots more like ways that I want to grow, but it's been a really fun challenge and definitely something that feels like, even more than my own running, feels more meaningful at this point in my career. I call it my second mountain. And so, yeah, I think the podcast is like a way to share anything that I've learned, or just like, I don't want to gatekeep any secrets about doing deals with brands. I want to empower athletes to be able to, they don't have to have an agent to be able to do some of these deals. You can, but I don't work with one. And I think there's a lot of things that we could talk about in the intersection between sports and business. Specifically with women's sports. I think there's plenty of people talking about the business of men's sports, and not that many people talking about the business of women's sports. I think a lot of people, we've talked about this on our socials, a lot of people assume that Meridia is a nonprofit or a charity, and that we're looking for donations, which could not be further from the truth. We definitely want to be an entity that creates value and is able to make money because, we're a valuable asset. And there's a big difference there between like youth sports where you're asking for donations to help kids get into sports or help kids have the equipment that they need to like try sports. There's definitely a place for that type of work. I just feel strongly that that's not what we're doing. We're in the business of professional sports. Just like any sports team in any sport, they're not charities. They're there to make money. So that's kind of like the vibe of running the numbers. And I'm happy to have Kevin do it with me, so I don't have to yap by myself like I'm doing now. And we'll just get to like riff back and forth. The episodes will be like 20 to 30 minutes, so nothing. We want to keep them kind of bite-sized. Well, that's the skinny on running the numbers. More to come soon. I'll be probably posting the running the numbers on my own YouTube channel, and I might be doing some of them in collaboration with the Meridia channel. Still trying to figure out how that's gonna work, but if you're following us on social media, you'll get all the deets when we come out with it, but really excited for this project. And then, yeah, in general, this has been a week in my life. I think I said this in the beginning of like, no 2 weeks are the same. It's always, you know, things are always, I'm going traveling some weeks, or depending on if the girls have different workouts or if I'm going to different events, interviews, pitching different brands, like every week is different, which is what kind of I love about it. But this is kind of like typical in a lot of ways where we got a lot of things going on. An object in motion stays in motion, so we just got to keep moving. I guess we don't have a contract, really.